Hi, beautiful people. How are you tonight? I just got home a little bit ago. I stopped at the nail salon after work, so I've had a pretty long day. Got my nails done. Naya came through yet again. Look at these bad boys. So pretty, right? Gorgeous. So I'll be rocking those hopefully for the Christmas party next weekend. So, yeah, we're having a Christmas party. We do it every single year. My company does a really nice job with the Christmas parties. We are going to be going to the Radisson, and they do like raffle prizes and have tons of good food and also have an open bar. And evidently, they are offering us discounts to stay at the hotel because since it's an open bar, maybe not be a bad idea. So, just in cases. So, I haven't decided. Usually, I have like maybe one or two drinks and then I'm good to go. But I don't know if this year if I'm gonna maybe let a little bit more loose and get myself a room. I don't know. Where the hotel and party is isn't super duper far from my home, but it's far enough and it'll be super dark and I don't know what the weather conditions are going to be like, so it may be just wise to stay anyway. I guess I'll kind of play it by ear at that time. But yeah, unfortunately, I will be attending the party alone since Mo is not able to come, so that really sucks. And I unfortunately don't have any friends who would want to go. So um, most of my girlfriends have worked at my company before, so could be a little bit uncomfortable and awkward and just something they outright don't want to do. So that's going to be a little bit of a bummer to go by myself, but it is what it is, right? So, yeah, but I did hit up the tanner. I haven't been to the tanner in a while, and yeah, I'm a little bit red from it. So, you know, the way it's gonna go. Really long day at work. It's been super slow again, guys. Makes it hard. Makes it really hard, especially because I'm so close. I'm so close now to hitting my goal. I think I'm about 5 cars away now, give or take. So that's really close. And to have it be so painfully slow is just like, it's a knife twisting into me. But as I said before, I mean, I've kind of accepted the fact that it just may not happen for me this year. Haven't given up, but I'm trying not to like beat myself up too much because I am doing everything I can. I can only work with what I'm being given. And, you know, I can make a cake out of mud, but it just may not taste very good. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I do have one perspective thing coming in. So, we had to order in a car for someone. I did get my deposit. I can't get a signature until the car actually lands, but it sounds like we're hot to trot, so that's really nice. And I am counting that already, so I would need 5 more cars in addition. Excuse me, I'm a little bit hemmy right now. You may have noticed. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling weird, guys. I'm feeling weird today. I don't know. I'm feeling like a whole mix of emotions, really. So just between the ups and downs with work and then just like the uncertainty like with Mo, like you know, things are really good with us, but I just don't know like as far as like December this month like when we're going to be able to spend time with each other. Like he has no idea yet. And that's kind of like the big thing. It's like I could make like a couple days work because I do have a couple days of PTO. I do have some upcoming holiday, but he just doesn't know what his schedule is going to be, so it makes it really challenging. And so it sucks. Not knowing what I can plan for when, any of that. And then also just like what we're doing in general. Like, we know we want to be with each other. Like, that's certain. It's just a matter of how and when. So, as you can tell, I don't do very well with that. And then also, we've spent quite a bit of time together the past few days because he's actually had a couple days off, which is super rare. And we spent a good amount of time together, even though like honestly, it was mostly like him doing his own thing and me doing my own thing, like just kind of hanging out doing our own thing, which that's fine. That's fine, but I don't know, today he I don't know, he stays up really late cuz he's got like a late schedule that he's accustomed to. And he had to work today in the afternoon. And he didn't like contact me or respond or anything until it was like basically time for him to leave and go to work, and I was just kind of like, well, that's kind of unusual. Like I did try to call him on my lunch and I did text him and I sent him like a few reels on Instagram and things like that, and he had just not gotten back with me. And when he finally called me back just before he was going to work, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that you called or texted or anything." And I'm like, "Okay." It's like, "Well, that's unusual." He's like, "Well, I got my phone on the charger." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Well, what have you been up to?" And he's like, "Well, I had to go get my laundry." And I was like, "So you left the house without your phone?" And he was like, "Yeah, I had to leave it on the charger." And I'm like, "That's weird, right?" People don't leave the house without their phone, like typically. Granted, like where he goes to get his laundry is not very far from his house at all, but still, I'm just kind of like, hmm. I'm like, well, I was like, if you just didn't feel like talking to me, or you feel like you need a break from me or something, like I wish you would tell me that. Like, not make up things. And he's like, no, I'm not making up things. And I'm just like, I don't know. Still just kind of feels strange to me. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm looking too far into it, but and I just told him, I was like, well, think about it. I was like, how would you feel? How would you feel if you knew that I was up and I was doing things and you would try to reach out to me and like I just don't say anything to you? How would you feel? And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, yep, here I am. I'm going to work now. Bye. You know, like he's like, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling all over the place. And I'm going to part two this because this is getting long, guys. I guess I'm in a mood today. So, all right, I'll be right back. Subscribe.